definitely. So what's up, guys? What's new in your world?
So season 3 is getting wrapped up. Season 4 apparently is in full effect. What are your hopes and dreams for season 4?
I have no idea when seasons start or end. We don't really stop working unless they stop, and they keep those guys in a cave and just like with a riding crop and just make them put out more and more scripts, and we just keep recording. We've done like over 150 episodes, in just a few years. So there really hasn't been a whole lot of downtime. We just hear kind of they're like well, we're starting to wrap up this season. We're like, oh really?
Yeah.
Are we doing it anymore? And then
does that mean we're on hiatus? Yeah, you'll have like a 2-week hiatus.
Okay. Exactly, or not, and then they'll be like, oh, that 2-week hiatus? Yeah, we're gonna record 4 episodes during that hiatus. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's every actor's dream, though, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what? Nobody is complaining.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The guys that they don't let out of the dungeon, who are drawing, constantly. I mean, we come in on a Friday afternoon or a Friday morning and record for 4 hours, and those guys
These guys have to come up with scripts for the next episodes for the next week.
Exactly. And literally they're like racking their brains, and fortunately we hang out and cut up long enough for them to come up with something from that we talked about. I was talking about Game of Thrones, the other day, and that's why they ended up putting that image on the side of the Warner Brothers thing. Because I wouldn't shut up talking about Game of Thrones. Of course, they made me Hodor. I'm like, that's all right, man. That's all right. Hey, I had a purpose and a destiny.
So Teen Titans Go has had a few crossovers. Are there any crossovers you'd like to do in Teen Titans Go?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Well, we did my favorite crossover, which is the Golden Girls.
Oh yeah, gotta give it up for B. Arthur.
Exactly, and they're recurring. Let's not forget Rue McClanahan.
I want to bring back Pretty Pegasus because you and I got to do Butterball and whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
Man, we did that guy, and then who was the guy that you did, man?
Let's see. I think he was more like that. He was here. Yeah. So some more Pretty Pegasus. That will work. That will work out. Let's see. We had kind of our 18 episode.
Yeah.
We do a lot of 80s, throwback stuff. We should
Webster references.
We should do a Star Trek. We haven't done a Star Trek. That's what we should do. You know what?
Paramount's lawyers are on my phone right now.
Probably.
You know what? Star Journey. Exactly. Ball of Gas Journey.
On our show,
that's a very different.
That would work.
Beast Boy.
Exactly. Yeah. That's Beast Boy's trip to the bathroom. Yeah.
Speaking of 80s brothers, could you do a little bit of The Night Begins to Shine?
Say again?
Could you do a little bit of The Night Begins to Shine?
I love that song, man. It's so, and my daughters, I know, my daughters want, like literally, there was a time that they would play like one song and then The Night Begins to Shine, and then play another song and then The Night Begins to Shine. But it was like the palette clearer was always The Night Begins to Shine.
But do you remember the first episode that it was in briefly?
Yeah.
You and me and Hendon, who plays Starfire, were all about that song.
Yeah.
And for weeks after, we'd play it in between takes just to make ourselves laugh. And Tara and Greg were like, and then when we did the 40%, 20%, they drank the Kool-Aid and they got on board.
Exactly. And they understood what we were talking about.
All Titans understand the awesomeness of The Night
Oh my
Begins to
gosh,
Shine.
yeah. I still can't believe that it wasn't an actual hit in the 80s, that we brought back, It's so awesome. And they're doing some more cool stuff with that song. That's not the, it's not the last you've heard of The Night Begins to Shine. It continues to shine, and will shine on for many moons to come. Absolutely.
When you think of your roles and your characters overall, like what's the thing that stands out the most? Like when you're in the booth with your castmates, or when you're thinking about your part, like what is it?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, when I'm thinking about Teen Titans, it's more of a, it's like how lucky we are to have been doing this for this long. You know, there's I told Scott, I was like,
He's been doing
man,
it so long, you forgot my name.
yeah, no, but I was like, dude, this is like Scooby Doo. You know, it's like we do one version of it, and then we'll do another version of it, and then we'll get in a van and we'll do another version of it. You know, but it's like these 5 characters, there's some kind of synergy that works. You know, and the old Teen Titans show and this show, you know, they're so different.
Right.
But there's something about them that works, you know, and we just got really lucky, and it's like a family community that I don't think we're ever going to stop doing some version of Teen Titans, you know. Yeah. Knock on wood.
I hope
Yeah.
it keeps going.
Exactly.
Now let me ask you this: when you voice Cyborg, do you picture in your head the Cyborg from the original series or the Cyborg from Go?
Honestly, I don't even think of it that way. I literally just I think of him as more me than I do one version of it. Like you know, because it was my first job, you know, and I was really just being me, you know, happy to have an audition, you know, and so I was exuberant and big and happy about it, and so for me, Cyborg really is more just me in a different mood, you know.
Yeah.
So if you know, the old Cyborg, although it was silly as well, but when he got serious, you know, it was literally, you know, my adolescent self, you know, just being me, you know. It's more than any other character that I've done. Yeah, I would say.
What do you think about your version in Batman vs Superman? What do you think when you saw the Cyborg?
Well, I think you probably need more of him. You know,
He's still supposed to get his own movie.
That's true.
Right.
I feel honest. I feel like a proud papa because I don't think that there would be a Cyborg in a Justice League movie or a you know, a standalone Cyborg movie without Teen Titans and that being as big a success as it was. You know, they'd still be, you know, doing more I don't know, Green Lantern. You know, to get hey man, we got to get a black dude in there somewhere. You know, I feel really proud that we kind of took this character that I knew growing up. You know, I had, you know, New Teen Titans, you know, comic book growing up and a Cyborg comic book growing up, but it wasn't like a household name.
Right.
You know, and now it's you know, kids growing up, you know, that's just one of those heroes, you know, and so I'm pretty proud of that.
Scott, I'm going to actually ask you your question. So when you think of Robin, which version of Robin do you think of?
I always picture the Robin from the original series.
Really?
Even in this one. That's,
Yeah.
like I stand the same way as I stood when I voiced him, and yeah.
That's funny.
But I never thought about it until this moment, so that's why it popped into my head. So that's why I wanted to.
Right. No, but that honestly, it makes sense because in a way, I still do think. I mean, you think of the original because they just give you more of a chance to really like explore his neuroses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
Like he was as neurotic as Teen Titans
Totally.
go, Robin, but
He's
he
just
wouldn't
better at
say
covering it.
Exactly. He'd go to his room,
Yeah.
you know, and look at that mask of Slade and just see, you know. But it's in this one, you know, you're in there, you're going, why? It's awesome.
I don't know how deep you guys are into your own continuity. That's amazing.
Dude, well, that's the cool thing is that we actually love these characters and this show. One of the great things I love about coming and doing the Comic-Cons all over is that we get to connect with the audiences, right? But on top of that, we actually love these stories of these characters. So it's like just catching up with friends or someone that you'd meet anywhere, and it happened to be like your favorite show on television, and we end up you know, getting to talk about it. It's fun for them because they happen to be talking to the people who are doing it, but we honestly and genuinely really like these stories, you know, so it's pretty cool.
It's fun.
How was it to work with Weird Al?
You know what? It was way too quick.
It was,
He was in and out.
He was in and out.
It was lucky
He
that
was
I was
awesome.
in the booth. Yeah, I was in the booth with him because they had already recorded, and he came in to do his part. I kept screwing up my lines just so that he would hang out longer.
He was cool, man. He was exactly how you think he would be.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
and friendly, and he went in and crushed it.
Yeah, absolutely crushed it. It
was
was
fun.
a lot of fun, and everybody was starstruck. You know, with and you think about like you see a big movie star and you're like, oh wow. You know, but Weird Al Yankovic had everybody. You know, even Michael Jelenic, who's like, this is him being starstruck. Wow. You know, I mean that's as excited as he gets. You know, but he was like, man, I really wanted a picture with Weird Al Yankovic.
This is our producer who hired him. I'm like, dude, you could have taken a picture.
Exactly. And I had to literally be like, Michael would like you to take a picture with me. You know? It was awesome.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Take care, you guys.